Hello ma'am, today I'll be talking about Article 6 of the Universal Declaration of Human Rights. It says that everyone has the right to recognition everywhere as a person before the law. In simple words, this means that every human being should be created as a real person with legal rights. No one should be ignored or denied their identity in the eyes of the law. This article is very important because it ensures that all people, no matter their nationality, race, or background, are recognized as individuals who deserve legal protection. When someone is recognized before the law, it means they have an official identity such as a name, citizenship, or legal documents like a birth certificate or ID. Without this, people can't go to school, work legally, get health care, vote, or even be protected from abuse or discrimination. So, being recognized by the law is just paperwork, it's about being seen and valued as a person. So, here the example of this violation happened to the Rohingya people in Myanmar. The Rohingya are a Muslim ethnic minority who have lived in Myanmar for generations. But in 1982, a new citizenship law removed their legal status. The government no longer recognized them as citizens. This left in Rohingya stateless, which means they have no nationality and are not legally recognized by any country. Because of this, they lost basic rights. Many can't go to school, own property, get jobs, or receive medical help. Many were forced to flee Myanmar and live in refugee camps in Bangladesh and other countries still without legal identity. This clearly violates Article 6 because the law failed to recognize them as human beings with right and dignity. And then I have a short clip of Rohingya refugee camps of Myanmar.
Myanmar's Muslim ethnic minority, the Rohingya, is one of the world's most persecuted communities. 3 years ago, on August 25th, they escaped a brutal military crackdown. There were reports of killings, rapes, and arson carried out by the military. The UN called it a textbook example of ethnic cleansing. More than 700,000 Rohingya Muslims were forced to flee Buddhist-majority Myanmar to neighboring Bangladesh, where they sought refuge in squalid and cramped camps. Nearly 1 million Rohingya live in 5 camps that cover an area equivalent to 1/3 of Manhattan. 34 camps have more than 40 times Bangladesh's average population density. Each of these canvas and bamboo shack camps is barely 10 square meters, and many are overcrowded with up to 12 residents. About half of the refugees are children, and women outnumber men in the camps. More than 700,000 live in the world's largest and most densely populated refugee camp, Kutupalong, an area of just 13 square kilometers. The Tiknaf camp houses about 131,000 people, and more than 22,000 people are based in the Unchiprang camp. 22,000 have taken refuge in Shamlapur, and nearly 13,000 are in the smallest camp in Chakmarkul. Refugees are not allowed to work and cannot leave the camps without the government's permission. Bangladesh, late last year, restricted access to high-speed internet in the camps over national security, adding to the misery of Rohingya during the coronavirus pandemic. The camps are now hotspots of misinformation, as access to reliable information and news about the disease is limited. The first COVID-19 case was detected in the camps on May 14. A total of 79 cases have been confirmed as of August 17, with 6 deaths. Bangladesh and Myanmar have agreed to complete the return of the refugees, but attempts to get a repatriation process going have failed as refugees refuse to go back, fearing more violence.
The story of the Rohingya teaches us that legal recognition is not just a privilege, it's a basic human right. When the law refuses to see someone, that person becomes vulnerable to abuse and injustice. That's why governments should make sure everyone has a legal identity and equal protection under the law. As students and future citizens, we can help by spreading awareness and standing up for people who are denied their rights. Let's remember every person deserves to be recognized because recognition means respect, dignity, and justice.